Okay, we're going to be working on the landscape rake for the 316, making our own custom landscape rake for our Cat Zero. And I've already done a little bit, I've actually already done a fair amount of work. This is a big piece of angle iron. It measures, this is a 4" by 3". I think this is a 1/4" thick, yep. 1/4" thick steel, pretty heavy duty. A lot of holes got to be punched in it for the tines. I cheated on this one a little bit down at the farm where I grew up. We have an iron worker, a Unihydro iron worker, so I needed to punch out the holes, 56 1/2" holes. It only took me about 45 minutes to measure everything out and punch it. If you're going to try to do that with a drill bit, have fun. Clear out your day planner. It will take you a while, and I hope you know how to sharpen bits or at least have a drill doctor. But anyway, so I've done a little bit of the work already. So I got the holes already punched in, and I got my pivot on. There's some extra here I got to chop off. I forgot to count how many tines I bought, so I kind of went the whole length. But if you're chopping some of it off, this will be in the middle. I haven't fully figured out exactly how I'm going to finish this off yet. It's going to sit like this while in use. The tines will bolt hopefully to the top side and then go down. The biggest issue I'm going to have is on the 316 and the 3-point. I don't have a lot of vertical on that. It's only a Cat Zero, so there isn't a lot of vertical lift on the 3-point. And I'm only going to have this a few feet behind the tractor, basically just long enough to be able to tilt the blade a bit. I don't want it too far back there. You've got swing issues and all that. Anyway, but the biggest challenge is going to be I have to figure out how to make the tines higher than just a straight bar going across in between the 3-point lower control arms. So that's going to be a bit of an interesting little bit of design challenge there. I think I've pretty much got it, but we'll get there. No worries. But anyway, so I'll just again take some video, and as I'm going through and doing stuff, try to get some interesting things going here and kind of show you how this is all going to come together. Got some of the pieces cut out now. I'm starting to get a rough idea how I'm going to finish this up, engineering as I go. I've got a plate on here I need to weld on the end. This is going to be my reach back from the 3-point. A couple of quick notes before you start welding, and really before you start grinding, anytime you're messing with metal like this. Safety precautions, of course, as always, eye protection. I got earplugs in, the proper gloves, and if all else fails. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of welding here, weld this plate on, and then we're going to go from there. My tip is getting about shot on here, but we'll keep pushing it a little longer. Kind of pushing this welder a bit past its design features, but you're not supposed to be doing 1/4" thick metal with this little wire feed, but it'll work if you know what you're doing. Oh, another little safety precaution I forgot to mention: ventilation. Make sure you got some. Okay, that piece is welded on. Next, what I want to do is I have this pin going to get welded to here, and that's what's actually going to go on and hook up to that piece of hollow pipe that I've got on the main piece. I'm going to mark out 3½ inches, so I know I got to clear at least that. Just going to lay a couple tack welds, and then we'll flip it over. If I don't have to replace the nozzle first. It's new nozzle time. I'll show you about that here in a minute. Alright, basically with the nozzle here, if my battery doesn't run out, you got a little electrode on the end. They're a wear item. Once it starts sticking, you can start to clean them out, but this one's been on there for quite a while already, so we'll just replace it. what the wire actually goes through. On with the new. That nozzle needs to match the diameter of your wire, so when you're shopping around for your replacement parts, make sure you keep that in mind. Alright, my battery's running low on my camera, so see how far this goes here. I'm going to tack this just a bit just so I can get it to a better angle and kind of finish welding it on. Yeah, that works better. This little tub of stuff is called nozzle gel. You got to use that with any kind of wire feed system. Helps keep crud from sticking to your nozzle. All right. Okay, that's welded on. Alright, unexpectedly I had to stop for the day at that point. I meant to keep going, but things happen, things pop up. Ended up running to town, doing a couple things there with the missus and family. But anyway, so stay tuned. Video after this one should be day 2 of the landscape rake build.